Y'all, the young girls are getting real messy up on the internet. If you guys didn't check out my other video before to where I was talking about Bhad Bhabie, I feel bad for her, y'all, because she's really trapped into a toxic situation. However, when you have, beef with some people on the internet and they see you crash out like this, they could obviously use this against you. And this is why I say sometimes, like, I do think having a little bit of an ego, having some pride is good. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you don't want to be acting a fool on the internet because the internet is forever. Everything that you record is out there forever. Somebody got a screen recording of it. Somebody took a screenshot of it. Like, it is out there forever. And that's why I really do think, some people need to have some couth, you know what I'm saying, and be well-mannered because I really do. Even though I feel so bad for Bhad Bhabie, you're giving ammunition to people. You know what I'm saying? This girl, Lil Tay, is getting out here and roasting her on the internet. And y'all, I'm nosy as hell. And y'all know I always read the comments. And I'm like, oh my gosh, a lot of people are on Lil Tay's side, which I'm just kind of like, if y'all don't know who Lil Tay is, okay, this little girl, she has been in so much drama. I want to say, like, her dad, like, y'all, it was like trending on Twitter. I don't remember if it was like a year ago or 2 years ago. By the way, y'all, okay, I'm letting you guys know this in case you guys haven't heard me say this before. When it comes down to me and timelines, everyone knows this in my life. Like, I could legitimately be like, oh my gosh, like last month or whatever, my homegirl would be like, girl, that was a year ago. So I am not good with timelines, okay? So whenever this situation happened, I don't know, within the last 5 years, I don't know what happened, okay? But Lil Tay, it was trending on Twitter that, like, I guess she had passed away. Come to find out, the dad faked the whole entire thing, and then she had to get up out there and say, like, oh no, my dad's trolling, he has my accounts. Like, I was like, there's some weird shit going on here, okay? Because whose dad hacks into their daughter's account and fakes like she passed away? Like, that is honestly crazy, okay? So this girl has been called out several times before because, oh my gosh, y'all, like, she is really out there. Like, she's one of those people that I do feel like she obviously knows she's a troll, so she just kind of like goes more into it. Do you know what I mean? But from what I have heard before, it's kind of like her dad partakes in the trolling, her brother partakes in the trolling, and then now obviously she is, and she's obviously really famous because of this. And I gotta keep it real with you guys, okay? When it comes down to situations like this, I feel even more bad for Bhad Bhabie because I'm like over here looking at Bhad Bhabie in an empathetic way of being like, oh my gosh, like her in this toxic relationship, I really do feel that she thinks this is love. And I really do think that she's just wrapped up in some really bad situations right now. And I genuinely feel bad for her. And I'm hoping that, she snaps out of it and gets some help and actually leaves that man because, oh my gosh, they are both too toxic together. So I'm like, I feel bad for her. But then you got people like Lil Tay over here who are just like roasting her and like doing reenactments of jumping on top of a car and crying, which I'm just like, oh my God. And of course, people are so damn messy. They're eating it up and laughing. And I'm just like, why do I feel bad for Bhad Bhabie? Y'all, I really do. And I'm just like, see, girl, that's why I'm like, if you, carry yourself, a little bit better, don't be doing crazy shit like this, then people obviously don't have this, material to obviously roast you. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, before we get into the Lil Tay situation, okay, I have to talk about Alabama Barker, okay? Because actually, speaking of Alabama Barker, let me just go ahead and say this from the jump that she had left a comment. I couldn't find the comment myself. Y'all know that I always like to go look for it myself, but I did get this from the Shade Room, and I do feel like they are pretty credible, with their receipts, okay? But I just still always like to get my receipts myself. Anyway, she had commented on one of a post of Bhad Bhabie because there's just been so many Bhad Bhabie posts circulating the internet right now. If you guys didn't check out my other video about Bhad Bhabie, check that out. You guys can see all the context there. She commented on there and she said, even though we had our differences, I don't support the way he treats her and she doesn't deserve it. I gotta say big ups to Alabama. I feel like that is very mature of her and I just love that. You know what I mean? Because you would think at this time right now that Alabama would be kicking her while she's down. And to me, that really does show like, oh my gosh, maybe Alabama is growing up and maybe she does actually feel bad because she obviously partook in being shady, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously she knew Bhad Bhabie was with this man and she's over here laying up on him, you know what I mean? So I want to say like, okay, this shows some growth and I do think that that takes maturity to do something like that, to publicly, get out there and say like, oh my gosh, like this is horrible, you know what I mean? I don't know. To me, I'm like, oh, good for Alabama. But speaking of Alabama, y'all, we have some things to talk about before the Lil Tay situation, okay? Because there's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of allegations, okay? If you guys do not recall, okay, the infamous diss track from Bhad Bhabie about Alabama Barker, she had said within there that she like basically was pregnant or whatever with Tyga's baby, okay? Well, Alabama had posted and deleted, which I will play it for you guys, that she was pregnant and I guess that she had a miscarriage. If you guys don't recall, Bhad Bhabie said that she saw the sonogram, okay? So it's coming out that Bhad Bhabie was right I have to say this is where the allegation comes in, okay? Allegedly over here, this is alleged, okay? I ain't trying to get sued by nobody. Allegedly, it was Tyga's baby, according to, Bhad Bhabie, obviously. However, if you guys don't recall at this time, Alabama Barker got out there and said that she was never pregnant and that was not true, which now she's showing that no, Bhad Bhabie was telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Here's my thing though, and I had to look this up. Tyga is my age. I'm pretty sure. Hey Siri. Y'all know that every single time that I try to get Siri to like do something for me, she just can't. And y'all, I got a new phone. Like literally, hey Siri. Oh, there she goes. How old is Tyga? He's literally my age. Actually, he's 1 year older than me, okay? He's 35, but he's going to be 36 this year, okay? Alabama Worker's 19 years old. Okay, so I'm sitting over here like, sir, what's going on? If that is true, if it is true, okay, because this is once again alleged. But, yeah, a lot of people were saying that they were together, which I'm just kind of like, sir, you're about to be 36. She's 19. Like, that's weird, Like, I don't know. Some people are just so weird. Y'all know that I told you guys recently, okay, and I really do like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I got triggered by the lead singer because I saw a picture of him and his girlfriend, and I had to look that up, and I'm like, she's 19 years old, and he's like 60 something. I'm like, that's weird. What do you have in common with a 19-year-old? That is so, like, that could literally be like your damn grandchild. Like, what the hell? It's just, ugh. Anyways, y'all, I got completely off topic over here because this whole situation's coming out. Once again, it's a rumor, okay? I don't want nobody suing me, but, it is proven now because she posted this and then deleted it, opening up about a miscarriage, and I'm kind of a little bit confused as to why she deleted it. Maybe because it was like blowing up and she wasn't really expecting that, but she deleted it. And once again, this is why I be saying the internet is forever. Everything is always out there because even though she deleted it, I got a clip of it because obviously everybody else was reposting it. Check this out.
Ever since we were little, I would get this feeling like I'm floating inside of my body, looking down on myself. And I didn't want to see.
I gotta say, y'all, that's really sad. You guys, I don't know if you guys stopped to read it, but she was even saying right there too that she lost her baby and she got cheated on. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, y'all, that's a lot to be happening within the span of, that time, which is really, really sad. But also too, like, I gotta say, like, oh my gosh, she's so young. Like, she's so young. Like, girl, enjoy your youth. Like, you're not even 21 yet. Like, girl, get out there and go have some fun, you know what I mean, while you're young. Like, oof, having a baby that young. But she's rich, obviously, so she ain't gotta worry about nothing like that. Because every single time that I be talking to, like, people about, like, having a baby or whatever, because I saw this study that I guess apparently from, like, birth to, like, a child's 18 or something like that, apparently in America, it costs, like, $320,000 to raise a child up until they're 18. So I'm like, oh my lord, y'all, like, oh my, I just couldn't imagine, you know what I mean? But obviously, she don't have to worry about that because she is rich. Anyways, she did open up about that, but then obviously everybody was like, oh, so Bhad Bhabie was right, because once again, if you guys don't recall, Alabama did get out there and say, no, that was a lie. Like, she's obviously just saying it in a diss track. And obviously, when you're having a diss track, people obviously just be making some shit up or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's why I think people are probably like, oh, yeah, maybe, Bhad Bhabie's just, throwing some shady stuff over here that's not even true. You know what I mean? Because obviously, it's in the name of the diss track. But then now it's like, oh, it's true. Anyways, y'all, I have to play this Lil Tay TikTok, okay, for you guys, because actually a lot of people were agreeing with her, and I guess like she does make some valid points, but then we're gonna get into the shadiness after, because y'all, clearly you guys are gonna see even within this clip she was being shady, talking about Bhad Bhabie's debt, which Bhad Bhabie has got out there and said that she does not have any debt with American Express, I guess because there was some report out there that she was in debt. I think we had talked about it too in another video, and I was like, oh damn, like it was reported that she made $56 million in one single year from OF. So I'm like, how do you owe money to American Express when you're making $56 million? You know what I mean? But she said that that was not true. But of course, Lil Tay over here got to be shady. Check this out.
Bhad Bhabie, stop crying to the internet when everybody been telling you to leave that man, but you never listen. Okay, so guess what? No one gives a shit anymore. Nobody cares. You do it to yourself. And look, since Levon spent all your money at the club, I'll pay for your therapy. I'll even pay off the $674,452.40 that you owe to American Express. I'll do it. And shit, if you need someone to take care of Callie, I'll do that too, because I can be the father that she'll never have.
Y'all saw Lil Tay right there. And I guess, obviously, I get what she's saying, and of course everyone's saying that, like, stop crying to the internet, which y'all already know. I even said that too. I was like, she is not going to leave this man. Oh my God. I have talked about Bhad Bhabie probably like 5 or 6 times, and I want to say in those 5 or 6 times that I talked about her this year, it's her crying about leaving her man, and clearly she has not left him. You know what I mean? So this is where I'm like, girl, we gonna need you to have a little bit of pride. You know what I mean? Have a little bit of ego and stand firm, 10 toes down on the ground and say you're leaving this man and actually mean it. You know what I mean? But this is where things do get bad, because she does obviously open up to the internet a lot. And then obviously you got people like Lil Tay over here, gonna be a little bit shady. Anyways, y'all, she was shady in another TikTok that I want to play for you guys. The messiest one, y'all. I'm all building up to it, okay? Because the last one that I'm gonna play for you guys, I'm like, oh my gosh, Lil Tay is roasting her. Like, oh my gosh. This is why I'm just like, I don't know. I feel bad for Bhad Bhabie, though. I really do, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, she's clearly crashing out right now over this man. And she's clearly in a very, very toxic relationship. And I'm not saying that she's innocent in it, too, because I could clearly see that she's toxic as hell, too. But then it's like, you got people like Lil Tay who are obviously, clout chasers out there who are, looking for just a moment to troll. And I'm just like, damn, like, I don't like it, because I'm like, I don't know, I feel bad for Bhad Bhabie, you know what I mean? But then it's just kind of like, well, this is what happens, when you crash out on the internet. Check out this clip right here.
Danielle, first off, you are not even touching $1 million a month. You do not want to go M for M with me. I have made, in the last month, more than you will in the next 2 years. Notice how you always want to go tweet for tweet and diss track for diss track, but you never actually caught anybody outside. I know you scared, but I know how we can settle this. Box me. I'll get my team to draft the contract. We will set up Callie for generational wealth. She deserves that, not your American Express credit card debt and Levon's food stamps. Okay? Box me, Bhad Bhabie. Cash me outside.
Okay, so there you saw from right there that she wants to box Bhad Bhabie, which... Why is this always an ongoing thing of, like, people wanting to box? And, like, y'all, it never even happens. Y'all know me, okay? I've said it before. I'm, like, a UFC fan, so I'm sitting over here, like... Low key, I think it would be kind of entertaining. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, like, back in the day, I think even the Kardashians had did it too, to where they did like a celebrity boxing match. Like, I don't know why I find them so entertaining. So I'm like, all these people up on the internet talking about like, oh, they're gonna box. I'm like, stop talking about it and actually do it. You know what I mean? I gotta keep it real with you guys, okay? My money would be on Bhad Bhabie, okay? I have not seen, has she fought anybody? Did she fight that girl, Whoa Vicky? Maybe she did. I don't really remember, okay? But my money is on Bhad Bhabie over Lil Tay, okay? I'm just saying. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the messiest of messy, okay? So if you guys didn't see my other video to where I was talking about Bhad Bhabie and her crash out, y'all, she jumped on top of Levon's car and she was like screaming and just, she was going through it, y'all. And honestly, this is where I say like, oh girl, like have a little bit of pride. Like, don't be jumping on a man's car. Hell no. You know what I mean? You know what really sucks? Okay, like to all my homegirls out there, to my real friends, okay, I just always be telling them, I can't really say the word, but I guess maybe I can. Pussycat has the power, okay? That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, every single time that I see a woman getting like desperate or like bowing down to a man, I'm like, girl, the pussycat got the power, girl. Like, what the hell? Like, no, So this is where I say like to Bhad Bhabie, I'm like, girl, why are you crashing out? Why are you getting on this man's car? Like, you're just giving him such an ego boost, because damn good well it's sitting up in his head like, oh, look how crazy she is over me. You know what I mean? Which I'm like, it triggers me. Anyway, so since she jumped up on, his car, Lil Tay's over here reenacting that, which I'm just like, oh my gosh, she is so damn messy. And of course, people are eating it up on TikTok, which I'm just like, oh my god, check this out.
Nothing beats a tattoo holiday. And right now, you can save £50. That's £200 off for a family of 4. Get off the car, Danny. You look insane. Millions of free child-paid holidays.
Yeah, I gotta keep it real with you guys. That's why I'm sitting over here like, look, I get why everybody's laughing or whatever, because it's like, oh my gosh. But then I guess maybe because I've been in a toxic relationship, and I've known several friends that have been in toxic relationships, that when I see Bhad Bhabie act out like that, I genuinely feel bad for her. So I'm like, it sucks that obviously everybody's laughing at her, but Bhad Bhabie does obviously have a lot of haters out there. A lot of people don't like her. And this is where I'm saying like, oh my gosh, like I really do hope that Bhad Bhabie gets it together, because girl, you're letting these people make a fool of you. Lil Tay's making a fool of you. Like, oh my gosh, I'm rooting for Bhad Bhabie, okay? And I know that may be a hot take. I know that may be very controversial or whatever, because a lot of people don't like her, but I think she's young, okay? I think she's young. She obviously has a toxic ass mom. She is in a toxic relationship. She's now become toxic herself, you know what I mean? But I'm still rooting for her, because I really do hope that she can like grow up, you know what I'm saying? And Lil Tay too, I just feel like, oh my god, clearly ever since Lil Tay has been on the scene, like, don't y'all remember, like, she used to like do like music videos and things, and it was just, she's obviously just a troll, you know what I mean? But I'm just like, I don't want like Lil Tay to be, you know, getting all these, you know, digs in at Bhad Bhabie. I'm just like, oh my gosh, low key. You know what I'm kind of rooting for right now is that Bhad Bhabie comes out with a diss track about Lil Tay. I think that would be hilarious. Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.